All right, today we are going to be doing something that I think you guys are going to like. Again, we're going to be building something as I would say a mini portfolio, but not really a portfolio. It's something that you can build on top of, or it's just something that you can have set up as a provisional portfolio page before you actually build your full-on website for your freelance business or agency or whatever. So this is going to be simple and to the point. And I am not going to like literally build it because last time the video was pretty long. Also, I'm thinking that maybe I should actually not build it and explain how I did certain things. And I will have the template downloadable. It's not fully mobile optimized. It's to some extent mobile optimized, but I will just give it to you and you can do it yourself. At some point I will have it mobile optimized, but at the moment I'm extremely busy to say the least. All right, let's get into it. All right, so here we are in the project. So let me just close this. Let's have a preview of what. So this is the intro. Basically, we have this preloader, and I think we know this preloader. I will get into it and I will explain some things, but I will also link to videos that I built these elements in. And as I said, I will have a link to this in the description below, so you can download it yourself and grab whatever you need from the project. All right, so this is what we have, okay? It's not super extraordinary, but it's kind of a base, yeah? Instead of having just like a simple coming soon page, you can have something like this. All right, so this would be your project at the top, then some blurbs about you and what you do, okay? The name of your studio or your name, if you want, then scroll down. This is just like, obviously we're scrolling down, but this is something that you should still have on the page, all right? And then we have a horizontal scroll. So here you can add screens of your project. So I stole this from Dribble. I took them from there because I didn't have anything nice prepared for this, but this is what you can do. So you have your either videos to your project, or you can have images with your screenshots of your projects. Yeah. So we scroll and we have another project here, and here surprisingly we have a testimonial, yeah, because these are also super important, and it's nice to sprinkle them around on your website. And then again, more project, and that's it. Then a little bit of a blurb, and then we have a contact, and that's it. Nothing else. I know it's very simplistic, but I think it works, right? So let's see how much it is, how much of this project is actually, let me just refresh, actually mobile optimized. Let's see, okay. So this needs work, yeah, this part here, but it's very easy to change. This, I think it needs more spacing, but overall it's good. This might be added at the center. Maybe actually it is in the center, but because I might be in the center anyway. And then the projects are coming basically on stacked, so you don't actually, this doesn't happen on mobile. For whatever reason, that the browser just doesn't let me scroll further, but normally it's not like that. Anyway, so let's go in the project. So by the way, this project we will launch on Elementor Hosting, okay? All right, so let's go one by one. Let me just open my structure here. Let me just close containers because there's many. The normal amount, I would say. All right, so let me just go to the hero section, okay? So we have two containers here, right? As you can see, so in this container, the top container, we have one container that is holding our media carousel. Actually, I don't think that we need another container. Yeah, we can remove one container. I played around a lot with this positioning and I needed extra containers, but in this case, as you can see, it looks like it's fine, and it is fine. We don't need an extra container. All right, so we have a media carousel, and I have done this as well, a video on this, but let me just show you how easy this is. So basically, as I said, you just have a media carousel where you add your images. Yeah, you can also add videos, but for videos you are allowed, or you can only add YouTube or Vimeo links. So yeah, it's not very flexible in that sense, but anyway. And then I have slides per view 5 and slides to scroll 5. And as you can see, the width and the height set. And also these have been all turned off. And yeah, the most important part here is our margin. So we have minus 200% and minus 200% left and right. And it's percentage, not pixels, okay? And the custom width, this is my custom width, but of course you can set whatever custom width you want. You can make it smaller, bigger, as you wish. Yeah, so at 25, it still looks good. But on scroll, as you can see, the next slide is empty basically. So if you make it smaller here, you have to add extra slides here. Easy, right? And then we have this text that I don't have to explain how these things go. We have a heading, we have another heading, okay? And let me just close this. Let me add some space in between this because it seems like it's, oops, not 500. I wanted 50, but I think I'm gonna add 100. Yeah. So we have more space to breathe between this and this. You can even add more if you want, up to you, okay? And then let me just click on this. In this, we have this basically icon list widget. And I also have an image, and I will remove this and I will do this. Again, we have removed 2 containers already, okay? And as I said, oops, I forgot. I was about to say that you should have this full width. Again, my bad. This should be full width, the hero section. Actually, all the containers that you use on the page should be full width, okay? Keep that in mind. So let's make sure that everything is full width, because as I said in other videos, and I will keep saying this because maybe not everyone is catching on that, a box container creates 2 containers. It's the main container, the parent container, and then it creates a child container. So you already have, only for one container, you have actually 2 containers created. And obviously, as you can see, you keep adding. Imagine if I had, this was box, this was box, this, instead of 3 containers, I would have 6. And that multiplies because you're not building a website only with 3 containers or 6 containers. And it keeps adding and adding and adding to the DOM of your website, making it slow. So that is one thing that you can cut on and keep that in mind. Always, it's so difficult, I know. I am really used with that. I don't know why this was boxed. Probably I was just in a rush, but yeah, everything is full width, okay? Please keep that in mind. All right, so we also have another container that is holding our horizontal containers. So we have 4 containers in which we have our projects or whatever you want to have regarding your work, okay? Even if you're a photographer, you can have big, amazing photos here. And then we have the center, basically between the 2 and 2 containers, we have the testimonial basically. Yeah, so it's nothing too special here. Each container has nothing inside basically, and we just added an image to the container. Yeah, and the same on all these containers that have our projects on. All right, this one also has a background. Oops, we don't need the background. Again, I was experimenting and I didn't have time to delete these experiments. So you can also have a background as like a backup in case something happens to the image, so you have something there still. But yeah, other than that, as you can see, I have this could be the logo of the company that you are doing this project, you did this project for, or you just have something, an icon or whatever. Yeah. And then we have an icon list where we have customer feedback. This is just like this, something like this. And then we have a heading. The heading is basically the testimonial. I like to use headings because they're more flexible, but you have to make sure that in this case, for example, it is a P tag and not an H, whatever it was, 3, okay? Again, I'm sorry, I have been really experimenting hard with this and I didn't really have time, but it's good to know, okay? And I will also leave all the hex color codes for all the fonts I used, not too many, I mean colors that I use, because you will not, this will not be imported with your project as you download the template. That was the word. All right. Now, next to the info box here. So it's just a blurb, a little bit of information that we like, what we do, blah, blah, blah. Another fancy thing. And then of course we have a form, which is pretty important, I would say. And I kept it really simple, very elegant. I think overall, I think it's good. Of course, you can have a look yourself and optimize it better. I honestly did not have too much time to look into this. I really wanted to build something with Unicorn Studio, and I think I might do that. And that will be my present to you guys for Christmas. As you start the new year, I want you to have a very nice website portfolio to be proud of. And yeah, maybe I don't want to to give you false hope. It's going to be much better than this. This is just like not a coming soon page, but a coming soon portfolio kind of thing, you know, where you're still showing your work and it's just not like coming soon page. Anyway, so let's just have a look. Again, I did not add Lenis on the page, but if you add the Lenis as well, I think it's going to make it even nicer on scroll, especially the smooth scrolling of the and I don't know if you can see, maybe you don't see it, but it's a little bit choppy. I freaking hate this scrolling. This should be a default option in all the browsers. I don't know if it's an accessibility issue, but to be honest, that could be something that you can turn on and off in your browser if it bothers you. But I want it on all websites. Anyway, so I think this is super nice. Okay, this can, yeah, disappear. I didn't have anything at hand to work with, but yeah, I think it's nice. And it has good bones. And if you don't like necessarily the website itself, you can just grab some sections and use them somewhere else on a website. All right, so let's go back. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and save this as a template, and I'm gonna say portfolio 1.0 because this is not the last version. All right, so I'm going to export this and I'm gonna go in my Elementor Hosting and I'm gonna upload it there. So I am going to show you exactly the process that you can go through if you have, basically you get this template from me and how you can do this on your website. So especially if you're new, I don't know. Just saying. So I'm going to hide my title here. I don't want it. Let's hit refresh and go to templates and go to upload a template. So I am going to drag it in here, continue. And there it is. Okay, so it's a portfolio 1. Okay, it uploaded twice. Okay, I'm gonna insert it. Okay, fine. Keep that in mind in case you have something else on your website, okay? And let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay. As you can see, we need to add our colors because I have some weird colors now. You can't see anything. All right. Okay, so that didn't work. Reload. Yeah, we need to do some things. Okay, so let me just go in my Elementor hosting. So let's go to exit. Let's go to plugins, and let's first update Elementor. Yeah, and as you can see, we have Elementor Pro and Elementor already installed here. I'm gonna update this as well. All right, so I got interrupted by OBS. It crashed. All right, so let me go to Elementor and go to custom code. Yeah, and as you can see, I will actually disable, I have disabled, no, I will disable Lenny's because it needs some work. This one here that I have, this snippet, I'm not gonna do that now. So let's go back to custom code. I have a loader here, yeah, and I just added it while OBS crashed. So as you can see, for the loader, if you're wondering what that image is that comes in, that very bright colored image is, it's coming from here. So I have added the link to the image that I have in my media files. And I added it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, you can add it how many times you want, but the effect will change. And you have to experiment with this, okay? Because it depends on the size of your image. So go to the image. So this is the image that I have, and copy the URL to your clipboard or whatever. Just copy it and just add it there. Replace whatever I have in there. Okay, pretty easy, I would say. Let's go to customize because we need to change the homepage to a static page and go to add it to our portfolio. So publish and let's have a look. Let's update, and this is what happens. Okay, and it loads, the image comes in, hello, whatever. You can change that message as well. And this is our hero section. I still have to change the colors of the text here. Yeah, okay, now we also have to adjust our motion page. As I said earlier, we have to work with this. Okay, let's get out and let me first go and change the colors of the text so we have a clear image of what we're doing. All right, I know this is a little bit all over the place. I didn't necessarily have a plan for it, but I think it's good to see how I also work. Yes, sometimes it's chaotic, but oh well, you know, life is not perfect. Okay, so I am going to, where is it? I don't even see it. All right, let me just go to my heading here and I'm gonna add a color. This is it, and I'm gonna call it fun blue. Fun blue. Okay, and it's saved as a global color. Now I can change this color everywhere. Okay, oops, no, I'm gonna change it here. So what is that? Barker blue. Fun blue. Well, I don't understand why this changed and why is it so big. It was 0.9, I think, or 125, something like that. Yeah, anyway, yeah, strange things. This is what happens when you work with a template. Yeah, it's never perfect and you still have to adapt it and work with it. All right, that is that. Then we have this. Where is it? I think this. Yeah. And yeah, it's very helpful if you have already saved. Oh, what is this font? So strange. I mean, this font was saved, but the other one is not saved. So it's a hot mess. Let's just go to Rimo. All right, so the line height is a mess as well. 1.2, my favorite. Actually, in this case, less is less. Default. Why is it normal? Okay, we want it as normal as possible, and we want to change the colors here as well. I wish it was possible to import this templates with the settings already in there, colors and everything saved, so you don't have to waste your time adapting your project to the design that it was supposed to be, right? Okay, that font is not it. What did I use? Yeah, it was that. That is so weird. It looks like it's a different font. Anyway, I have to move fast with this because it's gonna take forever again, and you guys are not gonna watch the whole video, and I'm gonna have a ton to edit. All right, so again, what is this font? Rimo. All right, it's a bit too big. Maybe 4, 2. My initial template was quite small, so I think I'm gonna go with 1.5. Okay, let's go to the form. Let's change the text color, fields. Yeah, okay. Let's change the button color because that one is funky. I've been playing on this website for ages, and yeah, some things have. Yeah, so I think we are pretty much done. Let's just have another look. And yeah, it's simplistic, but okay, as I said, it's very easy to put together, right? Okay, so we're scrolling. Of course, you can have some more space here. You can add some more space between elements, so you make it a little bit more breathable. So for example, some space, more space here, just saying. And then we have our horizontal scroll, project, testimonial, some more project. Then we have some information about us, contact form, and our logo. And that's it. I think it's also pretty nice. As I said, once I have more time, I will make this to be fully optimized for all devices. But right now I'm really pressed for time. But I will leave it as a JSON file in the description below, and you can still get it and work it yourself if you want. All right, and let me just, what I want to do is go to I always forget, custom code, and I am going to activate my loader. I think this is super nice. I also updated the Lenny's code here, so it works properly, at least on Chrome. I don't know about other browsers, so this is a disclaimer, might not work on other browsers. Okay, so let's do it again. You have to make sure that if you scroll, the page scrolls. So that is another thing that someone asked, and I have to figure out how to do that because it's not that easy, considering the fact that we have code from so many things on a website. The builder, WordPress, GSAP, this, that, and they can all interact. So I'm not sure yet. I have to look into it. Okay. All right. So here we go. Yeah. We have our nice testimonial. Yes, more projects. Yeah. Cool. All right. So what I'm gonna do, let me just go in my HTML code here, and let's markers. So I'm gonna comment that out so you don't see the start and end on the page. Yeah, let's have another look. And this is the final look. All right. Yay. They disappeared. I think it's pretty cool, honestly. And again, I'm saying this, you can build on top of this. Yeah. Your imagination is your only limit. Okay. So let's go to our websites here in Elementor. Yeah. So let's go to manage this site. And there are a few things that I need to do here, but as you can see, there are plenty of things that you can do. You can even connect a domain that you get as a free domain from Elementor in cooperation with a partner that offers domains, which is Hover. So I'm not going to do this, but these are your options. You connect a custom domain that you already have, get a free one, which is, I think it's for, yeah, it's for a year, or just buy a domain and you get a 10% discount if you're an Elementor user, which obviously we are. Okay. And yeah, give your site a name, edit your homepage, which we already did. We can also migrate our website if you want. We can migrate it somewhere else. You can access your database from here. You can even create a staging environment, which I highly recommend. You get backups for your website if you're using Elementor Hosting. Yes, others hosting providers are offering this, but you can create with some. You can't create on demand. You just have to wait for the next day for the backup to be created. But in this case, we can create a new backup. So say new backup, and it creates a new backup for us. And as you can see, the data center is the closest data center that we have. In my case, it's Belgium. So they assign the closest data center to you. I think it's pretty cool. And from here, we can continue working on our website, create different things for our website from here. Yeah, you can even get this website on privacy mode, and that means that your site will not be accessed by search engines. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I really think that Elementor Hosting has come a long way, and it's a great option, especially for people who don't really want to get into the nitty-gritty of setting up a hosting and then dealing with how the hosting works and how can we install Elementor and WordPress on that hosting. And it's like, this is just, you know, it's done for you. It's simplified. It's simplified to the point where it's like, it's accessible to everyone. That's all I have to say. And I will have this template in the description below for you guys. And yeah, it's not going to be super fully optimized for mobile, but I trust that you can do that yourself. And at some point, I will have all the things that I said that I'm going to optimize for mobile, all the templates, I'll have them at some point up on the website, hopefully by the beginning of the year, hopefully. Anyway, all right, that was it. If you'd like to see what else you can build with Elementor, watch this playlist here or here. And if you have gotten any value out of this video, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.